Hello, hello. This is the My Artifact episode number 2719 90. Sorry, 90 90. Today's date is 27 June 2023. It's almost like a night at 10:37 p.m. Okay, during the morning I didn't really record any Artifact episode. Why? Because I just I don't know. Yeah, I just directly jumped to the work. Okay, and I don't know. Yeah, lately from couple of days I was literally focused on my work. Okay, just I know what I'm doing, and I'm trying to doing, just like I don't know. Okay, I just feel like that ki I don't really have anything to talk. Okay, so that's why I just like I don't really want it to wait. Let me. All right, so where am I? Yeah, it's just like I don't know. I don't really have anything to say in the audio episode. It's just like I have to record my gameplay, edit my gameplay, upload my gameplay, and all those things and everything. Whatever. All right, let's just talk something really different. Okay, different what? Different means like just okay. Where is it? I just feel like that. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मेरे कम्युनिकेशन में काफ़ी एक तरह से गैप्स आ रही है. लाइक आई एम नॉट काइंड आई वोंट बी एबल टू टॉक as good as I was before. Okay, so that's why Yesterday I decided that ki I have to record artifact episode almost an hour. So it's kind of like a really essential for me. So yeah. So because of that, ki, like what should I talk in the artifact episode? Okay, I need a subject. So I downloaded couple of questions which is actually very helpful for me to talk. Okay, these are the questions are bit really subjective, bit really personal, which is really helpful to me to communicate myself. Okay, and since I decided that ki I wanted to talk in English, which is even more helpful for me. Okay, so that's why I am asking questions to myself. I'm giving those answer. All right. The question number is, the annoying thing about opening a bag of chips is. Have you opened the bag of chips? Yeah, I open packet. It's not a bag, it's a packet. Okay. What is a really annoying thing? Annoying thing? No, I didn't really feel annoyed. Like basically is that if you open the packet of chips, it contain nitrogen. Okay, why nitrogen? Because nitrogen it's kept the moisture of that chips, like basically is that ki having those nitrogen gas into this. I'm not really sure about is this nitrogen gas or is it something, I don't know, but whatever the gas they use inside that package, they are meant to be preserved for very long period of time. The whatever the content in it, like a chips or whatever it is, having those gas in that package, the chips can preserve much longer for almost like an entire year. They will not spoiled. So that's why they put some sort of gas into that chips packet. Okay, and when you open it, the entire gas is released, and you feel little bit of smell of that flavor of chips and everything. Okay, so some people found that ki this is the process bit really annoyed, but I didn't really feel that. I like the chips. Okay, and also I like the opening of chips of packet, so I don't really feel any annoyed thing. So yeah, let's jump to the another question. The vegetable I hate the most. Usually I hate vegetable. No, I didn't really hate any vegetable. I hate one vegetable mostly. It's a kind of like a something really like a what is the name? It's a kind of like a methi, but lal methi. Okay, I like the methi. Okay, methi was really good. I like all those vegetable. Okay, I am not kind of like a person that like basically don't like vegetable. No, no, no. I like all the vegetable. All right, but that red methi was like it's. I didn't really like that. Okay, it's just kind of like a feel little bit of bitter to me. So beside of that red methi, every vegetable I can eat, and it's a good thing. Yeah, it's a good thing. Like when you eat the vegetables, na, vegetable contains minerals and proteins and lots of things which actually help you to build up your body and everything. So that's why. My trick to get disguise lack of sleep. Discuss. My trick to disguise lack of sleep is disguise. I don't really get that word. When I get home, I always Okay, so usually, okay, this question is belongs to the person who is actually staying away from home. Okay, and when he came home, what does he do when he came home? Okay, like basically is that he almost like 3 year ago, I was doing a job in Nagpur um, company. Okay, and every weekend I came home. uh, During the weekend I am really excited. It was really excited thing for me, because that during the job I was so frustrated about the things happen over there. So when I came home at weekend, I am feel very released. I just feel like that this is something really epic thing for me. Okay, so when I came home, what I do is that I just wash my all my clothes, wash all my clothes in a washing machine, because I didn't really have a laundry in Nagpur. So usually I came home with all those dirty clothes and I wash all those clothes. Okay, that is the first thing that I do. Then lots of things. Okay, then I came home, then I met with my friends and yeah, usual stuff. But when I came home, I usually wash my clothes. All right, but this question is belongs to the such a person who is actually living far away from home. Okay, if you ask this question to such a person that who is actually living at home and he is going to the job and he came home at evening, for that it's something really different. All right, but this question is asking to you at right now situation. So what is your answer? Usually I am at home 24/7. Okay, so usually this question is really not belong to me. Okay, do you get it? So yeah, the album that always put me in the good mood, the album and song, which are the songs are actually always put me in the good mood. Well, music is a really essential tool to enhance your emotions and feel good. Okay, and usually I use music for make me something really good, make me feel something really good. Okay, there is no specific song or there is no specific album. Like I have some of the specific album and song which is really good, and those are actually make me feel good. Uh, but it's not a one specific song, it's a lots of songs. All right, so I'm saying that yes, I don't have kind of like a one specific song who is actually put me in the uh, feel good moment. No, there are so many songs. Okay, I use so many songs and album to make me feel good. All right, next question. Something I always carry with me is uh something I always carry with me. What is that? Always carry with me. I don't know, yaar. Like basically, I can't give those answer. Like, is this question is kind of like a something really hypothetical, or is this kind of like a materialistic question? Okay, like basically, if this question is a materialistic means what is the things that you see, then the answer of this question is my chappal. I always carry a chappal, or a cloth. I always carry a cloth, or my underwear, that I always carry underwear. Okay, it's a materialistic answer, but hypothetically, it's something really different. Hypothetically means what is the thing that you carry all the time? Is that my future, my career, what is the things that I have to do? Okay, all those pressure and burden are always I carry in my shoulder? Okay, so this is the hypothetical question. Okay, so if this question is relate with the materialistic, so I already gave the answer. If this question is relate with the hypothetical, I already give those answer too. All right, let's another question. When I was little, I used to collect. When I was little, okay, usually is that ki, there is a one hobby. I don't know, it's not a hobby, but usually I like to collect some of the flat flat what is flat tab. What is a flat tab? So do you know that Coca-Cola bottle or thumbs up bottle? I'm talking about the glass bottle. Okay, the tap is actually made of steel. Okay, made of steel, or yeah, it's a made of steel. Okay, and I always like to collect those tap. It was really good. Okay, and but I want this tap is flat. Okay, so what I do is that ki when I collect those tab, okay, do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? The tab, okay, the nozzle. It's not a nozzle. It's a tab. Okay, so when I collect those tab, I usually make flat. How I make this tab a flat, that key I usually press those tab to make it flat. I use multiple ways. Okay, sometime I put those tab into the top of the um, um, road rail. Okay, so when train pass through that tab, it just immediately turn into entire thing is flat. Okay, but it was too risky, so once I try this thing, but after that I realized that it's not good. So then after that I manually flat those tab by punching with a stone or whatever it is. So yeah, this is the kind of like a hobby that I used to do when I was in child. But then after that, it just nothing at all. It just kind of like a became something really hobby, and that's it. Next question. One of the first homework task I failed was usually when I was in the school, the teacher gave me a homework that I have to do. Okay, homework is kind of like a things that you do at home. Okay, kind of like a something really educational project or whatever it is. Okay, so is there any situation happened that ki you won't be able to complete your homework, and your teacher is actually punish you? Is this kind of like a situation happened to you? Yes, it happened with me. I still remember. Okay, in the school na, in the school I was kind of like a something really a student which I can do my homework all the time. Okay, I complete my project, I complete my everything. All right, so like basically from the like basically if you see the perspective of the homework thing, I always complete my homework at a time. Okay, but there is a one incident that I remember which is so old, like when I was in the third standard. Third standard means like basically when I was at the age of 7 or 8. Okay, so at that time I still remember that moment. I don't know how I remember, but yeah, I still remember that moment. Ki my teacher is actually gave me some sort of homework and I didn't really did it, and she actually say that ki where is the homework, and say, ma'am, I won't be able to do it. I don't know what is the reason, but I won't be able to do it. Then that madam is actually um, put me on some sort of punishment like basically chadi. Okay, so I still remember that moment. I don't know, but yeah, it actually happened at third standard. It's almost like maybe 20 years ago. I still remember that moment. Yeah, but it happened. But then after that, during the school, during the college, it just doesn't really happen that well. Okay, yeah, it's just like I always done my things. I always done my homework at a time. So yeah. What town or city would you like to live in? What town or city? Um, like basically is that ki if you ask this question as a materialistic, then I would say Pune, and if you say hypothetical, then I would say New York. What is exactly the materialistic and hypothetical? Let me explain to you. Materialistic means like that ki the things would be possible, the things that you can see, the things that can exist, called materialistic. Okay, like basically this question is says ki which city that you love to live in, then I my materialistic answer is Pune, because of that ki yes, Pune is exist, and yes, when I became successful in the YouTube career, I will definitely went to the Pune, and this is my plan. All right, maybe within almost like a 2 or 3 year, I will definitely shift it to Pune. So this is the materialistic answer. Means it eventually it will happen. Okay, not right now, but yeah, it will happen. New York is a hypothetical answer. Hypothetical means like I wanted to live in New York, but it won't be possible for me. Yeah, sometimes I will visit a New York for a couple of days, but I won't be able to live in New York because it's not possible at all. Okay, if I look from my career perspective and everything, no, it's not gonna possible. Yeah, but hypothetically, I wanted to live in New York. But why? Why New York is kind of like a very New York means like that na ki like basically is that na ki it actually influenced me, like some of the web series and some of the movies and the New York and television, which is actually influenced me to live in New York. uh, why, like basically what is the reason? Okay, first of all, influence. Okay, then I look from the kind of like a something really perspective as a New York. So New York is a second place in all around the world which is actually livable, which actually like basically best city to live in New York. Okay, in entire world, New York is in the top 10 or top 5. All right. Also there is a weather is always good. Okay, like in the winter it's snow. I haven't seen a snow in my entire life. Okay, but in the New York, every year at every winter there is a snowfall, then there is a summer. It's a kind of like a very beautiful place. All right. Also another thing ki this New York is actually filled with lots of people, and I'm not talking about lots of people. There are the people from all around the world, like you can see Indian, Chinese, African, European, American, South American, Russian. Lots of people lives there. Okay, and they are not use only one language, they use multiple language over there. Okay, and New York is actually very big city. Okay, there are legit of बहुत बड़ी city. Okay, And influence means like that ki I was so much influenced by the movies and web series and games which is actually point out towards New York. Okay, like basically is that ki Spider-Man. Okay, Spider-Man is the game is only focus on New York. Friends, this is the web series is actually only focus on New York. Okay, some of the web series movies I don't really know, but every movies has a reference in New York. So yeah, I really wanted to live in New York. Hypothetically, it won't be possible, but yeah, hypothetically, I wanted to live in New York. Materialistic is that ki yeah, it is actually happened. I will definitely live in Pune. Okay, not right now, but in the future, I will definitely. Okay, so yeah, let's go. Let's jump to the another question. Guys all girls night out. I don't know, like basically is this question like who do you ask, like this question is belongs to who? Okay, like basically is this question is belongs to me, then basically I would prefer to choose night out with girls. Dude, are you so creepy? No, I am not creepy, but basically is that na ki night out with boys is also really fun. Night out with girl is, I don't know, like I already experienced night out. Okay, let me explain to you. In 2016 or 17 maybe, almost like a um, 3 or 5 or 4 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago, uh, usually most of our friends are live in Varda. Okay, and there is a moment that our friend Subodh and his father, his parents went away at somewhere. Okay, and the entire house is empty. Okay, for couple of days, almost like an entire week. So we plan so many things. Okay, we plan that ki we have to drink alcohol at that time. This is the first time I drink alcohol. Yeah, at that time. Okay, and and during this moment, I we went to night out. Okay, like I like me, then Pintu, one man, Vaibhav, Vishal, Badal, Vicky Bhau. It was really amazing moment. Okay, like we just decided that ki we have to go to night out. So during the night at 10:30, we just kick off kick off the bike and we just ran away. We went, I don't know, we are just night out na, in the night out you just have to drive. Okay, whatever it is, whatever the way it went. Okay, we are just driving. We went to the Hingan Ghat, we went to Badnera, then we come back and it's a winter time. Okay, it's a winter time and it was so cold. I still have a video about that night out and it was really amazing moment. But I haven't really spent night out with girls. Okay, so I didn't really know it. Okay, but if you look from the perspective is that okay, night out with girls, I don't know, yeah. I haven't really, but one thing for sure is that okay, if I have a couple of girls, dude, yeah, don't really think so stupid. It's really not so good. Okay, yeah, I would prefer guys in night out. Okay, because लॉन्डो में जो बात होती है ना, it was like आप हर जगह गाली देते हो, all those things. But I never really experienced night out with girls. I didn't really know how they express their emotions, express their lots of things in the night out ना. बहुत सारी चीज़ें हो जाती है. नाइट आउट मीन्स लाइक we drink, we smoke, we lots of things. Okay, so it's not just a night out. It's not just going from one place to another place. There are so many things happen. Okay, so I experience with guys. I didn't really experience with the girls, so I didn't really know. But so I can't choose guys or girls. All right, yeah. In the end, matter is their friend. Okay, if those people are friend, then obviously I didn't really worry about who are those, like a male or female. No, just like I just wanted to night out with my friends, and that's it. All right, next question. The most original pickup line that I ever heard recently. Okay, what is exactly pickup line? Okay, let me explain to you. Pickup line is that, okay, a pickup line means like that ki the line that the line is actually used to start conversation, and this is the line that you pick the conversation, and not only the conversation, you actually pick up that person. Okay, and usually this line, this pickup word is actually used for girl. Okay, like basically is that okay, if you like there is a stranger in front of you. Okay, and there is a girl and she is beautiful, and you wanted to talk to that girl. Okay, so what do you do? Okay, you can't just directly go there and just talk about that ki you are so beautiful, and I just wanted to date you, and just like she says, and she think that ki you are pathetic, and she will reject you at that moment. Okay, so you have a kind of like a something really align that conversation will start, and she also bit really engage. Okay, so so what is a kind of like a pickup line that I heard? I didn't really heard that much pickup line, and most of the pickup line I heard from YouTube. Okay, because in the YouTube there are so many people who says that ki how to what is your pickup line to pick up a girl. Okay, what is your conversation starter? What is exactly this thing? So I know there is a pickup line. I didn't really use it, but I know. Okay, so there is a thing is that when you found a girl which is so attractive, what you have to do is that you go in front of her and say hi, and she say hi back. Okay, usually it's a hi back. It's not a pickup line. Okay, pickup line start after hi. You have to say there is a problem with my phone. Okay, and she says what is the problem, or she was not saying anything. Okay, like just say that came there is a problem in my phone, and I think you can help you, and I think you can fix this problem. And she say how? Like I just wanted to talk something really very beautiful person in front of me, but I can't call that person. No, it says that key I wanted to talk to you, but I don't really have your number to talk. It's a kind of like a very cliche line, but it sometimes it work. Okay, sometimes it didn't really work. Like I didn't really try it. Okay, it just kind of like a something really in US, America, in Western terminology. This thing usually work. In India, we don't really use something really cliche line to talk. Okay, why? Because it's a kind of like a something really different culture, different atmosphere and everything. Okay, like basically in India, अगर कोई बंदा अगर ऐसे आ जाता है and कहता है कि हाय मेरे मोबाइल में कुछ तो प्रॉब्लम है और शायद आप इसमें कुछ मदद कर सकते हो, एंड शी सेज व्हाट, एंड यू से दैट कि मैं आपको कॉल करने की कोशिश करता हूँ, बट कम वक्त ये फ़ोन आपको कॉल लगाता ही नहीं है. ओके, देन शी स्माइल एंड शी अंडरस्टैंड दैट कि हाँ ये बंदा एक तो गेमर है. गेमर मीन्स लाइक दैट कि गेमर मीन्स लाइक प्लेयर. ओके, ही दैट पर्सन इज अ प्लेयर. दिस वर्ड प्लेयर is actually used for a kind of like a person who is actually doing some sort of dating and things like that. Okay, इंडिया में लड़कियों को एक लॉन्ग टर्म इंसान चाहिए जिसके साथ वो कमिट हो सके. that she's want. Okay. And when you use those pickup line, you describe yourself that ki you are not a person, that you are not a person to commitment. She understand very quickly, and she actually that कि वो आपसे हल्का सा दूर होने की कोशिश करती है. Like she understand that कि आप मेरे लायक नहीं है. Okay. So it didn't really work in India. Okay. In India, what exactly you have to do is that you just say hi, and just say कि आप बहुत खूबसूरत लग रही है, and she says thank you, and just talk about the surrounding situation. Okay, like basically if you are in a restaurant or if you are in something, so says that कि यहाँ का ये जो खाना है, यहाँ की ये जो डिश है बहुत ज़बरदस्त है, it was really good, I tried. Okay. And she says okay. And if she's alone, then you should say that कि क्या मैं आपके साथ बैठ सकता हूँ, या देन ऑब्वियसली. बट बहुत सारी चीज़ें इन इंडियन पर्सपेक्टिव ना, आपको बहुत सारी चीज़ें एक 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 मैनर्स से बतानी पड़ती है. एक यू हैव टू टेल ऑल दोज थिंग्स विथ प्रॉपर मैनर्स. ओके, proper respect. You have to give that person a respect. You don't really start from तू तेरे को कैसा लगा. It is doesn't really make sense. Okay, क्योंकि इन इंडिया we have a particular term. Okay, अगर आप किसी बंदे को जानते नहीं तो you have to use word आप कैसे हो. But if you know that person, then you should use तू कैसा है वगैरह वगैरह. But in this situation, you don't really know that girl and you just saw that girl, so basically you have to use आप कैसे है वगैरह वगैरह. Okay, so basically in this pickup line is didn't really work in India. Okay, this pickup line is usually work in maybe US or abroad maybe, but in India it didn't really work that well. All right, yeah. क्योंकि लड़कियां बहुत स्मार्ट होती है, डूड लॉन्डो से भी कई गुना स्मार्ट होती है. वो समझ लेती है कि व्हाट इज एग्जैक्टली ही वांट्स, एक सेंटेंस में समझ लेती है. सो बेसिकली इज दैट कि ट्राई नॉट टू प्रिटेंड दैट कि पिकअप लाइन एंड एवरीथिंग. जस्ट स्टार्ट द कम्युनिकेशन. बी अ काइंड ऑफ लाइक आप जैसे हो वैसे प्रेजेंट करो. दैट्स इट. ओके, शी डेफिनेटली एक्सेप्टेड. अगर आप अच्छे हो एंड एवरीथिंग, ऑब्वियसली आपकी कम्युनिकेशन अच्छी होगी, देन यू विल स्टार्ट टॉकिंग. ऑलराइट, या. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, व्हाट्स द पॉपुलर, हाउ many time that I just talk 37 minute. Yeah, I just have to talk even more. I like basically I decided that na कि I have to talk almost like an hour. So yeah, so what's a popular saying that you know? Popular saying? What is a popular saying? I didn't know what is a popular saying. The best car I ever owned was. I didn't really own any car. I didn't really have any car. So I didn't really choose which is the best car that I own, because I didn't really own any of that car. Yeah, it's a very not so good situation. But like basically is that ki this question is belongs to the as a US, as a person from US. Okay, because let me tell you one thing. In India, we usually use two-wheeler as a vehicle, not a four-wheeler. Okay, and we actually bought a car once in a lifetime. Okay, we are not switching one car to another car. Okay, because having a car is kind of like something really a big thing. Okay, but in the US it's kind of like a very common. Because of that, usually when we after we complete 10th standard, after we complete the school, and we are going to the college, our parents are provided two-wheeler. Okay, but in the US, when you are going to the college, the parents are provide car. Okay, so basically is that when I was going to the college, my parents bought me this Passion Pro two-wheeler, and I still have that bike, and it was really good and really great. Okay, but in the US, people can switch so many cars. They didn't really use, like, basically now in India, as a common people can afford a bike. In US, a common people can afford a car. Okay, they didn't really use bike that much, they use a car most of the time. But whatever, if you wanted to buy a car, which car do you want? I want Nexon EV Max. Okay, Tata Nexon EV Max, because first of all, I really wanted to drive a electric vehicle. I don't wanted to drive petrol vehicle, because petrol vehicle is, from the long term perspective, it's not good. But ev vehicle is kind of like something really good. But basically is that ki the consumption of the, I don't know, yaar. Like I like the EV best. Okay, like if I wanted to go, I didn't really worry about कि I am spending that much amount of fuel of going this point to this point. But when you have EV, means electric vehicle, you don't really worry about that, because the consumption cost of electricity is much more less than fuel consumption. Like basically is that कि hypothetical, not hypothetical, it's a kind of like something. I'm giving you a statistic that कि in an entire month you are spending almost like 1,000 rupees on fuel on a normal vehicle, but in electric vehicle you are spending almost like 100 rupees of electricity. So almost like 90% that you are saving your money when you use electric vehicle. So yeah, and not only like electric vehicle comes with lot of advantages. First of all, first of all, you can drive anywhere at all. Okay, don't really worry about charging station and everything. Because of that, whenever you go, there is a charging slot. Okay, and you can charge your car within almost like a half an hour, within an hour. Okay, like not a fully charge, but you can charge that. You can go up to the almost like 100 kilometer. All right, so that is really good thing, having electric vehicle. So yeah, so if I wanted to buy a car, I will definitely buy Nexon EV Max. Okay, but this is right now moment. Okay, in the future when I wanted to buy this car, the circumstances might be something really different. Okay, so I don't know. Yeah, but this is the first car, and next car that I will bought, that the next car that I will buy is a Tata Harrier EV. Okay, I don't know, I think about a lot of things in the future, but yeah, this is the thing that I want. All right, let's jump to the another question. Between being a driver, between being a passenger, what would you prefer? I would prefer a driver. Okay, because driver, having a person that you can drive a car is something really giving you a very big person. Big person means like that कि in India na, if you are being a passenger in a car, it's just kind of like a something really typical thing that everyone does it. Okay, but when you drive a car, that means you own this car. Okay, because in India most of the people don't really drive a car if they don't really own the car. Okay, when those person own the car, they will drive the car. And having a car, that means kind of like a, you have a very high standards. So when you drive a car, you actually showing your higher standards to the society. Okay, and obviously if I have a car, why should I sit on the passenger seat? Obviously I will drive the car and I will show my standard to the society. So yeah, okay, I would prefer to drive a car instead of being a passenger in a car. My name means, okay, my name means, okay, my name is Saurabh Hiramana Uthare. Okay, Saurabh. Okay, so Saurabh means Sugandh, smell. All right. So yeah, this is the meaning of my name. All right. Yeah. Let next question. The last I ever slept. The least I ever slept. Okay, yeah, least I ever slept. Um, have you remember any situation that you slept almost like a nothing at all? Do you remember? Yeah, I know. I'm not really remember, but I do know that sometime I didn't really sleep. Okay. Uh, I don't know. Like basically, it happened just couple of months ago or couple of days ago. Wait, I just have to. Oh, long time दरवाजा. लांब होता. हाँ. Oh, तुझी वाट पाहत होती की नाही. मी तर काही नाही. तुझी वाट पाहत होतो. मच्छर येऊन राहिले होते. हो. पाणी येत नाही काय? नाही. पाणी आहे ना प्यायचं? Okay, so it's almost like a 11:25 when I decided that ki I wanted to record artifact episode uh, 1 hour straight. Is it possible? Yeah, it is possible. Yeah, like I can sense that ki my communication is going to be something really good when I talk in straight English, and eventually it will help me in the future too if I did this thing every day. Okay, but during this process, several things will happen which is really not so cool. What is that? Ki, uh, basically during the night I have so many things. Okay, like I have to edit, or I have to schedule this video, or whatever it is. Okay, there are always work during the night. Okay, and right now I just have to decide that, okay, if I wanted to record artifact episode 1 hour straight, that means I won't be able to do my work during the night. Okay, so whatever the work that I have to do, I have to do all my work during the day. Okay, like after the workout, you just have to just do time pass, eat your dinner, record your artifact episode, and sleep. Okay, it's really essential. So do you realize that na, ki what is exactly you have to do? So this is really important. All right, let's jump to the subject that we are talking about. The the least I ever sleep. Okay, I know there are multiple things. It's not just one thing. There are multiple time. It just happened that sometime I didn't really sleep at night. Okay, or sometime I just sleep for almost like a 2 hours or 3 hours. I know that almost like maybe month nahi, almost like a weeks ago, I was actually very furious about the web series called Never Have I Ever. Okay, and I wanted to complete that web series soon as possible so I can work next day. So at that moment, I was binge watching the entire episodes for rest of the night. Okay, so like I do know that I sleep at the rooftop, and I was watching this web series for almost like a 5:30 a.m. I sleep at 5:30 a.m. Okay, and I wake up at 7:30 a.m. So that means I sleep just for 2 hours. Okay, so yeah, and it not just happen just for web series. Sometimes it just like work, sometimes it just web series, sometimes it's a lot of things. Okay, so yeah, yeah, it just like happened. The most expensive item I ever bought. Most expensive item. I say iPhone. Yeah, in 2000, 2000 maybe 18, when I shifted my job. When actually is that na? Ki, when I changed, like when I was doing training of design, I bought, no, I in 2017 I bought this iPhone 6s, and it was really expensive item that I bought. It cost me almost like a 24,000 rupees, uh, almost like a 16,000 rupees I spent by myself, and rest of the money I borrowed from my father. And this is the most expensive item that I bought in 2017. Okay, why I bought this iPhone 6s? Why is this obsession? Because at that time now I was feeling that I am very successful. Okay, because at that moment in 2017 my age was almost like a 22, yeah, 23 maybe. Okay, and I was doing a job. Okay, and most of the people are appreciating that you have a job in really early stage, and I am getting a lot of respect from my father, my friend, and everything. So I am became very confident about myself, and I realized that I am, like, when you have a confident, then you bought something like a, you bought something item which is actually showing that you are confident, you are success. And buying an iPhone is a kind of like a showing that you are a successful person. So that's why I bought this iPhone. I never really use iPhone before, so that's why I bought this iPhone. It's a huge iPhone 6s, and uh, it is really not so good. The investment that I did on the buying iPhone is really not okay, because in the end life is complete full of surprises when you think that you are at peak of your career, but when you look from the longer perspective, then you realize that no, it's not. So yeah, so the most expensive item that I bought is a iPhone 6s in 2017. Then after that I didn't really bought any item at all. I didn't really bought not any luxury item. Okay, like sometime I just bought shoes which cost me 1,000 rupees, or maybe just like this phone I bought, which is actually cost me 13,000 rupees. I bought this phone in 2021. Yeah, it's good. So yeah, um when I was little they used to call me, I usually gave this answer, like basically gave this answer, yeah, like basically when I was doing lecture, okay, sorry, when I was doing um, session, teaching session, uh, English session, okay. So at that time I wanted to talk English and I wanted to be confident in English, so I started recording those English session. And during those English session, the same question that I do right now, the same question that I did on that artifact episode, those English sessions. And yeah, it's actually helped me a lot, but whatever, it's almost like a 56 minute. Okay, so this is it, this is the end. I will not talk even more further. What do you have to do tomorrow? Tomorrow is that you have to edit your video, sorry, schedule your video, record your video, and lots of things that you have to do tomorrow. All right, and as also tomorrow there is a people coming over, so I don't know, but make sure you have to record your artifact episode every day. Yes, and also I have to find another subject to talk. Okay, so yeah, but I have so many subjects right now. Yeah, so I'm not really worried about that. All right, so this is the end. This is the my artifact episode number 2790. Right now we are at Wardha, Maharashtra. Thank you.